Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Join me with a little day trip to Wales. Hey there! So we're starting off our day with a little drive in the car with my sister. We're driving up to Clumpton and of course we stopped in the McDonald's to get some breakfast. And then we got in the car with my dad and my stepmom and my granddad and of course our dog Bella. And we started the long drive up to Wales. I fell asleep for mostly the whole journey, and so did Bella, clearly. This was us just both waking up. I would have taken so many more videos, but I was absolutely fast asleep, and so was Darcy, clearly. And this is us arriving in Wales, and it's so cute here. It's just, there's so many hills and cute little castles. It is like a little medieval village, just all of Wales. And it's so cool seeing signs where it's got like 2 different languages. So this is us. We're making our way to Llyswen, which is where my great-grandmother is from. She was originally born in London, but then her family moved her over to this little village of Llyswen, and generations of our family have lived here ever since. So just going through some parts of the village. All of the houses are so gorgeous, and here we are sat in the car going through tiny country lanes. Feels like we're back in Devon at this point. And one thing I didn't realise about Wales, it's so hilly. There are so many hills, and look at these cute little cottages. I really want to just live in all of them. It feels like right out of like a Beatrix Potter book or something. So my dad's side of the family, obviously I've got the surname Williams, which is a Welsh surname. My dad's side of the family are from Wales, and we've lived there for many generations. I think one of the houses we have was built in 1860-ish. My granddad reckons it's somewhere around that sort of mark. So here we are, arriving in the centre of Llyswen, and we're just going through some more country lanes. Shock. It's so nice coming here. We come here probably once about every 3 or 4 years just to come have a look and visit all the graves and see all the houses. But it is really fascinating knowing that my family are from here and they've been here, and I'm halfway across the country from it all. I didn't realise I filmed so much B-roll, but here we are pulling up at the Griffin Inn, which is literally the one and only pub in this village. We come here a lot whenever we go here. So it looks so cute. Look at all the Welsh flags outside. It looks like your proper little Welsh inn or tavern. And here we are outside. There's my dad. Look at some of the Welsh flags. And then here we have Sarah and Bella. Bella having a little drink. My dad probably said some shitty joke there. And then this is inside. It looks like such a cozy old pub. We had a great meal here. I did have to go for the pizza because it was literally the only vegetarian option. And of course I had a cider whilst my cousin played Just to Impress. Here I am outside on a cheeky little vape break and watched some motorcyclists go past. Though there was later a motorcyclist crash, so I hope it wasn't one of them. And then we decided to head back inside, and then we decided next what we're going to do is we're going to head up the road and visit my great-grandma's side of the family's grave. Her grave isn't in here, but this has her parents, Mary and John, and then as you can see behind here, with my great-grandparents, which are John and Hannah. They are buried back here, but it was all covered up by brambles, so Granddad went in and dug those all away. And then we went for a little walk back to the car, and then we drove to the neighbouring village of Boughrood, which is where my great-granddad side of the family are from. It's just the village next door. This bridge here, my granddad used to run along the ledge of it to go to school every day. It's a story he loves telling us every single time we cross the bridge. So here we are, and Grandad was pointing out houses that we own. There's one over there, and then there should be another clip soon. Oh, here we are. And then there's another one here, there, little bungalow that my great-grandparents used to live in. which is just down the road from the graveyard they're buried in here in Boughrood. It is the most beautiful church though, look at that. It's gorgeous and it's right in the middle of the woods. So here's their grave at Llyswen and Boughrood. They were my great-grandparents and they only passed away recently. And here we have John and Hilda, which are Penry's parents. And here we have Winifred and Cyril, though they spelt Cyril wrong, which were my great-great aunt and uncle. Mary and John, John was Penry's brother. And then we've got my dad and Sarah and Bella having a little chat on the bench. It is a very cute little graveyard. Majority of the ones here you can see with the surname Williams are related to us. It's either Williams or Rice. And here my granddad decided to point out that that's his ex-girlfriend that he didn't know who died. Here's some more shots of the church. It is a very beautiful little graveyard, and I found this cool fun fact about a dead house with cholera and all of that. And then we decided to go for a little walk to come visit another one of our cottages, which we rent out to this lady called Shirley, but she let us come in and have a look. I won't film the inside of our house, but this is the view from the back garden. There's a really nice lake, and here you can see the garden. You can see the house up there. And then we decided to head back home. Again, I did sleep most of the way. This is me with my fresh bed head. And we are back in Devon at this point. Back down the country roads. Doesn't look too different from Wales, to be honest. But we are absolutely shattered after a long day of travelling. And I was curled up in the boot for about 2.5 hours, which, don't tell the DVLA, but I had a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and have your post notifications on. I will post every Monday and every Thursday. And make sure you follow my social medias at Scar Wills on everything. Perfect. Love you all so much. Bye bye.